found out the dreams come true when I met you. I found out the dreams come true when I met you. The dreams come true, dreams come true. The dreams come true, dreams come true.
Bro, are you serious? Bro, tell me.
I'm recording.
Did you start it?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Bert, go ahead and introduce us.
What up, y'all? So, we're Graffiti, coming back with season 2. Is that right, boys?
That's season 2 for you. We're going to do things a little bit different this time around.
Fuck yes, we got some new shit that we're ready to explore. So, just to recap here, I'm Zach Bertram.
I'm Xavier Martinez.
I'm Victor Ponzio.
Dan DeLeon.
Now, Victor, we might have had him on our previous ones, but he's been a good help with the company. This guy's also doing some designs for us, which I think he's going to talk about in a little bit. But go ahead, Bert.
So, just starting off with graffiti and stuff, we've been up to a lot of shit lately. So, we just started buying a lot of the materials, and we've actually been on top of our shit. And so, we've been actually experimenting, actually making the shirts ourselves. So that's been fun. So, we're going to try and come out with some new designs a little bit. What to
Yeah, so I mean,
expect.
as you guys can see, here's something we've been working on. It's not fully done yet. We still got a little bit of a couple things that we got to work with, change up, and add to it. But we just want to give you guys a sneak peek at what we have been working on. As Bert also mentioned, we have been kind of doing things a little bit differently, making our shirts in-house, ink-wise, material-wise, sweaters, shirts, even a couple other things we're working on that we're not going to say yet. And again, Victor has also been helping out with some of the designs. He's got some cool things for you guys coming forward. Daniel, how are you liking that we're starting to do things a little bit more in-house?
It's been a little more, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be a little more challenging trying to learn some of these new things that we're trying to do. You know, how many hours did we just spend trying to fuck with that
A lot. We spent a really good, week.
But you know, it's putting a whole lot more meaning to what our clothes really are. You know, we're making it ourselves. You know, before we had kind of like a third party help out, which, you know, had its own benefits. Let's be honest, it had its own benefits.
Made things easier, but we definitely like this process a lot better because it allows us to be more hands-on with our
More
quality
personal.
too.
It's making it a little more connected with us to our product.
Like a
which
personal feeling, you know.
I definitely think is a better thing. I think we're looking at it in a larger scale, which I think is a better, you know, we're definitely making some improvements. Don't get me wrong, we're still improving on a lot. You know, this is just the beginning of steps. But I think in the big scale things, I think we're doing things a little bit more smarter now.
And not gonna lie to you know, having that third party help us out in the beginning definitely was the move because we were just finishing up college. Some of us are still in college, still taking classes. So that third party gave us a little bit more room to do things more freely, especially with all the things we had going on in our lives. But now that we have a little bit more time to be more hands-on, it lets us be more selective of what we're giving you guys, not only material-wise, but content-wise, you know, emotionally, and to, you know, better improve the group of Graffiti, you know, what we're about and everything. And going forward, like I said, since we are going to kind of give you guys some new stuff, not just sweaters and shirts, even though the sweaters are a new thing. We're looking at, you know, smaller accessories. We're looking at things that you guys can rock in your everyday lives that are, you know, more personal and attuned to who you are as a person and how you like to wear your clothing.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you want to say real quick, Bert, what is something you're looking forward to that we're aiming towards creating?
I'm mostly really excited to get these sweatshirts out that we just came out with. We're just kind of getting ready to get these out to you guys, but first we want to just make sure we can pass it on to a lot more people, you know. So we're gonna be making this for you guys soon, but we're hopefully gonna be touching on getting a lot more accessories for you guys. So like Xavier touched on, so we'll try and get you guys some cool new shit out there. So
And we do want to say real quick, sorry if we haven't really been, kind of keeping up with our social media posting, reaching out with you guys. We have been pretty busy, like we've been saying, trying to get things ready, get things
Classes.
better for you guys. So don't fret. We're gonna be starting to put more content like this podcast out. We're gonna try to get some more videos out there, a couple blog posts and everything to really engage with you guys, so that you guys know that we're not just some random streetwear company. We're more than that. We want to show you guys who we are as a group, so that we can better connect with each other.
We want to get more involved with you guys. That way, 'cause we want to hear more from the community. We want to hear you guys' like opinions and stuff. So please, if you have any ideas and stuff, you guys can definitely have to reach out to us. So
I'll definitely put up some links so you guys can reach us out. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Snapchat so far. We also have a Facebook. We're kind of working on that right now. And we're working on getting a TikTok out there, because we know TikTok's so big right now. And we can show you guys all types of videos, from us creating the clothing to doing stupid jokes and pranks and stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie, just spending an hour with these bastards it's always an adventure in itself. I think Victor's one to tell the tale.
Good lord. A lot to tell. Hanging out with these guys, it's only been about 4 or 5 years since I've known all these guys, but we've been through some shit, and I'm happy to say that I'm looking forward to what I can do for this company, because I remember back in high school, I kind of fell in love with the graphical design process. It's just, I kind of moved away from it, and it was away for a while, but now that I have this interest in it, my passion is kind of just ignited, and now I'm ready to, just move forward with the whole idea of things.
I'd say to touch up on it, let's go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit more. I'd
Right.
say,
So like I said in the introduction, I'm Victor Ponzio. Right now I've been going to school for about 5 years. I'm going to graduate with a degree in graphic art and communication, and I'm just really interested in the design process and any product really. I kind of do original creations for myself here and there, but most recently I've been working on some projects for the Graffiti crew. I haven't necessarily turned in any work yet, but I'm getting close to figuring out what I like and what I think is going to wow the crowd, if you know what I'm saying.
What got you into it?
Wow, the crowd.
What got you into it?
What got me into it? I don't know. I've always had an interest for computers and stuff, but I was more interested in like the applications of computer rather than, building a computer from scratch, or like the coding aspect and this and that. Just like being able to use the computer and have all these different programs that you can just, you can make music, you can make these portraits, these pictures, you could really do anything you want. Think about it. Google, you just type in anything, and within minutes you have all that information right at your fingertips.
In seconds.
Just like that. And so I just want to take all the creativity I can muster and just throw it out there for the world to see.
Where would you say like you get your sense of creativity from? Like when we get together, we kind of transpire from like the shit that we've experienced through our lives. What kind of like gets your creative drive going?
I really don't know.
You just feel it in the moment.
It just
Just-
flows.
you just go with it?
It's something you can't necessarily explain, because if you are making a piece of art, in my mind, you kind of want not to just like force it. Because if you force the art, it's not going to look the best. And that's hard, like explaining that, it doesn't really make sense. But like, it's a very complicated process. You just kind of come to terms with it in your mental
You
state.
put like really like good pride into your work.
Very
and I
much.
appreciate that.
Very
like,
much.
quality, and I'm glad that you can actually like add that to us, bro.
Victor, so I wanted to ask you real quick. So, I know you said you don't really know what goes into that creativeness of yours, but as long I've known you for it's been like 5 years now.
About there.
About 5 years, ever since we were freshmen in college. You've always kind of just been a wild dude. You've been pretty crazy. Your attitude has always been upfront. You've never tried to like fake a persona. Anytime I've ever seen you interact with anybody, you've kind of just been Victor. And Victor's a pretty wild dude from as much as I've seen these past 5 years. I don't know about you guys, but every time we're kind of with Victor, it's always just an adventure.
Oh, it's a wild adventure for sure. Like, I just met Victor about like a year ago. And I would say this man is the best dude ever. He is crazy. He does the unexpected, which is insane. And I'm glad to have him here today, and I'm glad to be one of his really good friends. So, Victor, I want to know a little bit, bro.
Let's hear it.
So, what do you mostly use when it comes to like your artistic ability? Like, do you like drawing, or do you do like Photoshop? Like, what's your big thing? Like, what gets you very creative to keep going? You know?
So usually what I'll do is I always like to start with pencil and paper, the most bare bones method, because I can just doodle away, sketch away, and whatever I am liking,
Mhm.
I just follow that up, and I'll make variations of that. So I can also take, maybe I have ideas from 3 different variations of a type of logo. I
Okay.
can maybe implement all those into the same logo and just make it amazing. Right?
Yeah.
And see if that'll pop off. Or, just like with the way I make variation, like if I make the first idea and I think it's pretty good, but then I make the second idea and I think that's even better, I can just go with that. Also, I like the fact that if I just make all these little examples, I can always come back to this like basic example that I've made.
Mhm.
I could always go back to the most bare bones aspects of what I made. I could go to the more complex parts, and I could just really just mesh together all these different ideas that I've had, and just go from there. Just a creative whirlwind in my eyes.
I like that. So when it comes to like when you decide like which one is the one, do you think with your brain or your gut? Like what tells you like this one is the one?
Well, you want to do what catches the eyes first, because most of the time, it's really about the colors. It's about the way that people view your art. Because I'm sorry for all the blind people out there. This is going to be very boring for you. But you see art and it makes you feel a certain type of way, and you eat it up with your eyes. It's like when you see a really delicious plate of food. You eat that motherfucker with your eyes first, and you smell it, and it's all these different senses that tell you it's great. With art, it just clicks in your brain, and like this is a
I like
masterpiece.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually couldn't have said that any better. To
Honestly,
be honest.
like that was perfect.
So I guess here's my question. What are your goals for working with graffiti in the future? What are your goals?
My goals for working with graffiti.
What do you want to see come out of not only the company but yourself? As a
For myself, I really want to see myself go places. And I'm not saying that, in the next year, we have to be on top of the world. I'm saying I want to be able to put us on the map at some point.
I like
That's
that.
what I want to do for all of us, because in the end of the day, like, I'm only getting better every day at work with this software, and I'm just working with my craft. So as long as I'm bettering myself, I can just use that to get everyone around me just hyped up and better. That's what my goals for the current moment are, just to get as best as I can for myself, so then everyone around me just gets
Okay.
better too.
So then, off of that, what are your goals future-wise? What do you want to see? 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and possibly even
5 years from
10
now,
years from
3 or 5 years from now, I want to see a whole assortment of clothing of the graffiti brand. Anything you want. Beanies, bracelets, fucking joggers, sweaters, and wife beater. Maybe you can't sell those anymore. You can't even call those that anymore.
now?
Anyways,
So not even just graffiti. I'm talking at this point. Like for yourself, what are
For
your
myself?
like?
I want to launch
Yeah.
my own clothing brand. I want to have my own copyrighted brand. And I just want to just make clothes for people.
Okay.
And it's not like any specific type of clothes. Like I don't want to make winter clothes or working out clothes, or I just want clothes that people see and they're like, damn, that's a stylish fucking
And I like this.
sweatpants.
Can I pitch an idea to you?
Yes.
What if it says VIC period? That's your bread.
Just a Vic.
Mm-hmm. Big period. Think about it.
I don't know if Daniel approves. He's kind of looking at me like you're fucking stupid.
It's just not funny sometimes. So I'm sorry.
You see, we're a bunch of funny dudes. We just like to have a good time. And when you said brain blast like that, but just think about it.
Get down, bro. What? Jesus Christ, Daniel. I'm waiting to just shit on Bertram's life. Poor fucking kid.
Damn. That would have been such a great pitch, and you just shut it down like that. What do you think, Vic, though?
idea.
About the
Just calling
I
it
really
rent
don't
like
know.
that. It doesn't have to be that, but
Of course, it
Daniel,
doesn't
what do
have
you
to
think
be
about
that.
Vic period, bro?
I mean,
it's VIC then
This is
just
my
a
thing, this
period,
is my
but
thing,
like
you know, we were playing League last night, right?
yeah,
And I'm sitting there and like,
feeding the whole game.
Dom.
motherfucker, bro, you know, bro, okay, hold on, I wanna establish this real quick.
Before we say, listen,
This is gonna, no, shut the fuck up. Chris, right?
I
You-
apologize,
you-
viewers.
No,
We
because
got a
hold on.
monkey.
We're gonna segue into this whole creativeness of Vic, right?
Yes.
So I'm sitting there playing top, right? I'm playing York, right? Y'all think I'm a one-trick York, but you know what? I think I'm okay York. All right.
You're fucking
So-
trash.
We're all
I have
bronze.
7 assists, and
We're all bronze.
I have no, but I'm not.
gold once.
Okay. I have 7 assists, and I go, hey, listen, I keep noticing my kills keep getting fucking stolen. So then Vic out of nowhere just like tears me a new asshole, goes, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit what the fuck how many assists you have. You're top, you're just supposed to be taking damage right now, so shut the fuck up and keep playing. We won that game, by the way, and I ended up getting a couple more kills. But my point is, Vic, you're a very aggressive guy, and you're very to the point, right? You'll
I will
call
tell
for-
you
Are you
exactly
talking about,
how
hold on,
it
hold on. Are you
is.
talking about the other day when we were all playing
I'm
together?
talking about last night when me,
Oh, no, I was
Dom,
asleep.
and Vic all
I was tired.
played together. You're very to the point guy. So what I gotta say is like, when you make art, you're trying to just establish something, right? You're not trying to beat around the bush. You just want to create something that's prominent and established.
Well, I'd say that, yes, how that may be true. At the same time, I also don't want to force my viewers into, this subjugation that like what I make is what it is. Because obviously there's going to be a lot of different people who view what I make. And not everyone's going to see it and think the same thing, right? So I just want people, when they look at it, whatever they're thinking, I just want them to be able to appreciate the creativity, what I put into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because someone could say it's shit. Like, there's always going to be that 1% out of 99 who fucking hates it. There's always an outlier in every given scenario ever. That doesn't matter. Those are haters. Fuck the haters. We don't
Like
care
that.
about them. I'm just trying to, like, put it out there so people could appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Hurt is a cunt.
Bert is a cunt. Is that what Little Dom's saying? Camera guy? Bert is a cunt?
We got the camera guy.
call me out now.
Bert is a cunt.
Yeah, we're trying to fight now.
Sorry, it's very trouble.
Bro, I'll tell you
I'll
what.
take the camera
you
right
can have
now.
like a lot of conversation with the cameras on or not. But like when we're playing League, I think it's the funniest thing. Some of the shit that we talk about, because the conversations will go from like just talking about our day to like somebody turning each other's head off. Like I can't tell how many times Dom's gotten my asshole about like not hitting a cue or some shit.
Because you miss like 90% of your cues.
But hold on. But time out. There's a lot of flub ups on plays because you gotta admit sometimes when you play jungle, you miss your games, right? You either come in a little bit too early, you come in a little bit too late.
Oh, of course.
Because it's a hard game. But like,
I would just like to reiterate at the
Bro,
same time, this is the
you
top
can't-
laner talking.
I'm sitting there and I was
All
doing
he
it
has
okay.
to do to win
That's
a game
not
of League of
about
Legends,
you. I'm just saying,
he
you
has to
can
play
do good no
Malphite.
matter what.
He's just
No,
gotta
no,
play
I was
fucking
playing
Blitzcrank,
your- I was
top
playing
lane.
your
He
top
literally
lane,
plays.
and you know
You
what?
know, you can play
Bro, you
anybody
hit your
top
cues,
lane. It
you
doesn't
hit your
matter.
dead,
Dom.
you make your minions.
Time!
Should we take one shot?
I'm not trying to take shots.
That's why.
I can't do shots. I'll do a mix. I can't do shots.
Okay, you want some
Take a
vodka,
shot,
your
you
friend?
fucking vagina.
No.
Bert, you're
Twice.
Bert,
No.
you're fucking gooch. You smell like
drinking.
Cameraman, check if he fits in the camera. Special guest Josh.
Special
Oh!
Let's
Yeah, boy.
go.
So I've been looking into Doge a bit. I bought a couple coins of that. Any guys bought some of that Doge coin?
I put $100 in the Doge.
So like, what makes it like just for Josh says no, I'm not trying to waste money on
I mean, if it drops like below 5 cents, I might put 100 in.
It's been
I'm
pretty.
about-
It's probably gonna go back up to
It-
0.8 again.
Dude, it's been fucking fluxing, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's been steady at like 6 to 7
The-
now.
When I got in at like 2 cents, and we were just
That's
memeing,
nuts,
we were just memeing about it in just the group chat, and like I was like, all right, fuck it, it's 2 cents. I'll throw like $5 in it and call it a day.
history with
Threw $5 in it, and then like that day we started seeing. It was like the day that Dogecoin first started like taking off,
Yeah.
right?
It went from like 0.01 to like 0.05.
It reached 8 that day. So people made money off of Dogecoin. Was it a ton? Probably not, unless you were like balls deep in the fucking Dogecoin. But like again, it's something to look at just because I've been noticing just, everybody's using the internet more, just decentralized currency is just becoming a bigger thing just because the dollar is not worth much anymore, It's an unfortunate thing to look at, but like you take $20 and you go into a store, how much are you theoretically going to come out with,
Unless you're buying great value everything.
Exactly. So like again, I've been looking at Dogecoin. There's no way I'm going to afford a fucking Bitcoin at this point, because unless then y'all trying to float me that 33K.
It's wild. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was at like 33.
And somebody's trying
And
to float
now,
me
yeah,
that.
it's at 4. Can you pull up Bitcoin real quick?
Yeah, I
Like
can.
the
Right now.
value? Yeah, it's literally like 2, 3, maybe probably about a month ago. It was at like 33, and now it's just.
I actually have a little bit into Bitcoin. Not even
So,
Really?
quick question, how are you
zero
guys?
point zero zero zero
No,
two.
bro, that's how much you
Dude,
owe me.
you
Yeah.
balls deep in that bitch. You almost
All right.
got.
So we're gonna look over the 3-month.
Okay,
Let's
it's
look
at
over the
46,
five
881
year.
right now.
Over the 5-year recap, we can look. In 2016 of April, I just fucked up. In 2016 of April, Bitcoin was only about $400, maybe more, like 420, 450.
What year?
In 2016. Now it did make a spike in the 2018 of January. It went up to about 13,000, but then it did fluctuate between that and
Yeah, it
as
dropped
low as
off for a while.
3,000. In the past, literally in the past couple of months, quite literally, it has gone from 10,000 to about 46,000.
Hey, go back.
So you guys all use Robinhood, correct?
Go to-
I use Robinhood. I use this other coin one.
Have
It's just
you-
Robinhood's been really
That was
fucking.
Elon.
Have you guys been affected by anything that's been going on though with
Elon
Robinhood?
Musk
Like,
has
how has that
12.4.
affected you
I had to
guys
give
at
up.
all?
I had
Like,
to give up all my Nokia stocks.
really?
I mean, it was only they were crashing anyways. It was garbage, but like I bought Nokia when all that shit was popping off. I bought like 8 stocks, right?
Like, I know Robinhood's kind of getting fucked right now a little bit, but like, I was just wondering if you guys have been struggling with them.
I bought those 8 Nokia fucking stocks, right? And for some reason, my transactions went through for my Dogecoin, right? Fine.
Yeah.
But anything that was like developed during that really fucky time for Robinhood when
Yeah.
when fucking
AMC and all that
AMC
shit
and
that was
all that?
going on, yeah.
all those transactions started getting messed up. And I was looking on Reddit. I'm not the only one that had the same thing happen to them. Again, I kept putting in my account information to get those stocks back.
Yeah.
Just to have them, because I paid for them.
No, of course,
But
yeah.
like again, I couldn't get out. Granted, they never took the money out of my account, so they were technically never mine because they do that ledger thing.
Yeah.
So they never took the money out of my account, but I can never get access to the stocks again
No, I
because
agree, yeah.
they never let me buy them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put that halt out there, and a lot of people were pissed. I think even Elon Musk has something to say about it. Reddit was going crazy. Twitter was off the shits. People were.
Reddit was a cesspool. Not that it hasn't always
Also,
been a
I mean, to
cesspool.
get into personal detail, I mean, some people actually, like, maybe took their lives because of it. Like, it's insane of, like, because Robinhood got fucked so much that some people just couldn't deal with that. They didn't see the debt that they had.
I mean, that's
Robinhood is, I mean, it's a good app, but it's also,
it's
it
just
has its, yeah, I mean,
it went to shit when those hedge funds started getting fucked over.
yeah.
There was I was reading a bunch of things. A lot of people made phone calls, so shit was getting really heated, and like it really went unregulated. People don't realize how like public Robinhood really was. Like the everyday man could become a day trader, which was awesome.
No,
it's
yeah.
a great thing. It's a
Because
fantastic.
they show you how easy you can make money, but they never show you what you like, the true aspect to it.
It's
They
just-
never show the small fine print, which is terrible. Also, how can I get a Tesla by Mr. Beast, bro? Because I would love a Tesla.
You
bro.
said how to get a Tesla
From Mr. Beast.
From Mr. Beast.
I need a Tesla from Mr.
From
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, if you ever see this, I would love a Tesla, please. I would thank you, and I would love you forever, please.
What is that thing he's doing with the app?
Mr. Beast, come give me $4 million, please. Please. Whatever you want me to do, I'll fucking do.
Like,
I will gladly guest star on
Mr.
one of your
I'll suck your
channels.
We're going to tie in everything we've talked about, the future of graffiti, what we got going on these next few months. Of course, we did talk about our interests. We did talk about how we've been kind of working towards new things, new clothing items, new content we want to show you guys. Dan, if you want to go ahead and tie things in together.
I mean, everything's just about progression at this point. Progression within ourselves, progression within our relationships, progression within the company. Again, just doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, getting stuff wrapped up, contacting artists. Again, we've got Vic on the team now. It's just, again, we're just trying to move forward in a way that allows us to take steps forward rather than steps back.
Bertram, you?
I'm not. I mean, they've covered it all, so I'm glad that they're able to do it. So we're out here. We're gonna try and make you guys happy, but also enjoy what we do here at Graffiti. So we look forward to working with you guys soon.
And Victor, what is you know, if you want to go ahead and talk about what you're working on for these next coming months, next coming weeks.
So I don't want to bring any spoilers to the table, but I'm interested in working with Graffiti. I want to help them move forward as well as bring a new perspective to the whole idea that they have going with their creation process and this and that, and working with all these softwares. I'm just very excited to, you know, offer my skills up and see what we can make Graffiti into. And
It's always
build on the company the best we can.
It's good to have you on board. It's good to have you along with, you know, everybody who supported us, everybody who was part of that first drop that we had back in August.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate all you guys, especially, you know, for investing in us,
We really do.
believing in us. You know, all our friends, family, people who that we were able to reach out to who we didn't know at all. Thank you for joining Graffiti. This really means a lot to us. You know, behind the scenes, we're constantly working back and forth, day in and day out and night to figure out, you know, what's good to bring to you guys. You know, how we can get more people to be a part of the Graffiti community. How can we better appeal to you guys? You know, what clothing we think you guys are really going to rock with, what content, and you know, we may not be that up to date with you guys right now. We may not be posting as much as we'd like to on social media and whatnot, but we are going to start being more proactive in talking with you guys and bringing you guys content and bringing you guys more clothing and stuff like that. So we do want to say thank you guys very much, and I want to say personally thank you guys for all being a part of Graffiti. These next few months, these next few weeks are really going to be challenging, but we're going to try to give you guys as much of us as we can. Of course, we got the sweaters that are coming out soon. Hopefully, they'll be out by March-ish. If not, we're going to shoot a little bit more into springtime. If you guys want to go ahead and stand up, go ahead and show the sweaters. Josh, my dude, let me get a little bit of model. Show us some cake real quick.
Some model stars over
Let's
here.
see it, let's see it, bro.
Alright, let's see the logo real
It's
quick.
fucking huge, man. Look at this fucking guy.
We're almost done with these. We're not done yet. We're going to give you guys some more photos and some more social media posts about what we're working on. But I just want to say again, thank you guys for following along. We are going to do some more podcasts and some more video content going forward. So stay tuned, stay up to date. We got some crazy things coming in. And again, I appreciate it. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Josh, for coming in. My swole daddy over here. We got Daniel De Leon. We got Bertram. Sadly, we couldn't have Dante along, our other big founding member right now. He is at a wedding right now, so don't worry. He'll be in the future. He'll be in soon. You guys will see a little bit more about him. But yeah, thank you guys. If there's anything else you guys want to add real quick. No?
I'm good.
Alright, so then we'll see you guys soon in the next time. Probably on social media, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Graffiti _ LLC. That's again. Graffiti _ LLC. The dreams come true.